Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Am I audible to everyone? Okay. Alright, so let's begin. Today we'll study MIS. So we started with the MIS structure. MIS structure based on organizational function. In these functional departments or organizational functions, there are 6 basic functions or subsystems that are involved. Among them, we'll have to study all these in a little detail. What are the activities that go on in each of these subsystems? So starting with production subsystem. Production information system supports the production function, which includes all activities concerned with the planning and control of the processes that produce goods or services. In the production subsystem, there are transaction processing, operational control, managerial control, and strategic planning. Okay. So these 4 activities will always be there: transaction processing, operational control, managerial control, and strategic planning. The typical information required at the transaction processing level is production orders. I think we covered this, but we'll just quickly repeat it. The production order is generally based on sales orders required by the company. At the same time, operational control level requires detailed report comparing actual performance with the production schedule and identifies the weak areas. However, management control requires a summary report which compares the overall performance to actual performance. Strategic planning is concerned with simplifying, automating, integrating many of the activities needed to produce goods. Okay, so we've studied this already. We move on to marketing subsystem. Have we studied marketing subsystem? I don't remember actually where we were in the last class. We have covered marketing also. Okay, so HR. We'll start with HR. Okay. So the HRM or human resource management function is concerned with the recruitment, placement, compensation, and development of employees in an organization. It mainly helps in record keeping of employee evaluation. Every organization must maintain correct records of its employees. So HRM is human resource management, means human resource are the employees that work in the organization. Why do we call them a resource? Because they without them, production or running of the organization is not possible. Okay. Now every organization has an HRM department, a human resource management department. That department is concerned with all these activities. The recruitment means hiring of people, placement, placing them in the right jobs, Compensation is the salary or the wages that are paid to them, and development of employees relates to training and skill building of the employees. It mainly helps in record keeping and employee evaluation. Every organization must maintain correct records of its employees. Produce paychecks and pay reports, maintain placement records, and analyze the use of personnel in business operations are the important activities done at the transaction processing level. Management control level conducts budget analysis, turnover analysis, etc., and showing the variances resulting from planned and actual performance. Strategic planning of personnel involved with the planning of alternative strategies for recruiting, training, and compensating employees. In this regard, they have to collect different types of information that from external sources. So basically, here we are talking about anything that may concern the employees. Okay, so personnel means the workers or the employees of the organization. It's not personal. Personal means our own or private, but personnel means relating to the employees. Okay, so on the transaction processing level, the things that are required to be done are maintaining records or paychecks, or what are the payments made to the employee, and the analysis of the same relating to how many employees are there, what was the total payment made to all the employees in every month or every year. Okay. Then at management control level, we basically focus on budget analysis, like what is the amount that is excess left for us to spend on training of the employees. Okay, turnover analysis means what is the turnover rate of all the employees? Is it up to the standard, or is it lesser? Are the employees working up to the standard mark, or are the human resources being wasted? Okay, so showing variances means showing the differences, if any, from between the actual production and the planned production. Then strategic planning level involves planning of alternative strategies for recruiting. So here basically when we talk about strategic planning, strategies are made concerning how the recruitment process should move further, how many employees are required to be hired this year, what should be the skill level of the employees that should be hired, okay, how many times would the training program be provided to them, what should be the compensation, etc. Okay. Then moving on to finance and accounting subsystem. The financial subsystem undertakes the function of arranging adequate finance to the business at minimum cost. So financial management, as you may have studied, is all about reducing the cost of the organization, okay, and reaping the most amount of benefits or maximum benefit out of minimum cost. This function includes granting credit to customers, cash management, and financial arrangement. Accounting information systems record and report the flow of funds through the organization on a historical basis and prepare important financial statements like profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so these are the things that these are the activities that are to be performed in a financial or accounting subsystem. Then we come to the four aspects, the four activities that are to be performed, or the four divisions under each subsystem. First is the transaction processing system, engaged in the legal and historical record keeping and produces financial statements. Okay, so transaction processing records all the transactions that have been made into the business relating to the finances. They undertake activities like order processing, inventory control, payroll, and general ledger systems. Management control level focuses on planning and control of business operations, and they compare the actual cost of the financial resources with the targeted cost. Okay, so management control basically focuses on the comparison between the actual spending or the actual cost and the standard cost that we had set. Okay, are we spending more than what we had planned to, or are we within the limits? Okay, so compare actual cost with the targeted cost. Then strategic planning level for accounting and finance involved in the long-term strategies connected with financial and accounting matters. So here we are just basically are devising strategies for more spending or future spending. Okay, any kind of wastage that we can avoid, any kind of financial reconsiderations that are required, all those are taken under strategic planning. Okay, so has everybody understood up till dealing of the organizations? Okay, all these activities are to be performed under logistic subsystem. The transaction to be processed are purchase requisitions, manufacturing orders, receiving reports, and shipping orders. Okay, so transaction processing level is concerned with purchase orders, manufacturing orders, receiving the reports of the orders placed or the orders that were sent, or the production reports and the shipping orders. Okay, then next is operational control function. The operational control function make use of information contained in reports like out of stock items, overstocked items, inventory turnover reports, etc. So these are the various stock levels that have to be maintained. Okay, at any point of time, every organization keeps a record of what are the materials that are in stock, what are the finished products, as well as the raw materials that are in stock, what needs to be reordered, what has been overstocked. Overstock means is there in the warehouse more than we require. Okay, and managerial control compares the planned and actual inventory levels, cost of purchased items, stock out, etc. So these are the things that are covered under managerial control. So the managerial level deals with comparing the planned level of inventory and the actual level of inventory. What did we plan? How many units should be in stock at all times, and how many are presently in stock. Okay, and cost of purchased item, what was the standard or targeted cost that we had set, and what is the present actual cost that we have received. Then analysis of new distribution strategies, adoption of new policies towards the seller are some of the common tasks dealt at the strategic planning level. Okay, so strategic planning, basically we are planning the strategies for dealing with the customers and the distribution orders. Next we come to information processing subsystem. It is the responsibility of the information processing subsystem to provide the necessary information processing services and resources. Typical transactions for information processing are requests for processing changes in data and program. Managerial control over information processing requires data on planned and actual performance. Acquisition of hardware and software and automation of information processing, etc., are some of the strategic decisions to be taken at the top level management. Okay, so these are this basically deals with all the information that is generated in the organization, whether it is information related to processing of the data that is available, the service orders, the performance details of the employees, the cost analysis of the organization. Okay, all these things need or deal with data processing, and processed data is then stored in an organized manner through the information processing system. So basically the information processing subsystem provides the data and information to all the other subsystems. Okay, now next we have to study the synthesis of MIS structures. So this is the diagram. Okay, now MIS is a subject which deals with all these kind of diagrams, etc. So you have to be you have to practice these diagrams, and the answer should include these diagrams as well. Okay, now we had studied some of the diagrams earlier, and now also we study many other diagrams as we move further. Okay, so I think we'll stop here. Okay, I'll just explain the diagram here. When we synthesize or carry out the synthesis of the management information system, what it means is we are trying to bring together or collaborate the various activities that are to be performed in each of the MIS subsystems. Okay, now the MIS structure is divided into the physical structure and the conceptual structure. So the physical structure includes the integrated processes and common modules, and the conceptual structure includes the 4 activities that we have been studying since in all these subsystems: strategic control, transaction control, managerial control, and operational control. Okay, so we'll cover this tomorrow. All right.